How much longer are you going to ignore me?
I don't know.
You respond to my texts. Why wouldn't you talk to me in person?
My mouth will rot.
Stop being so childish. You've been doing this since we got married. What's the point of being together?
We've been letting you live here for 3 years, so you should be grateful.
It's not just you, your father too.
It's your fault to make him hate you too.
You guys have been like this since we got married. If you're going to do this, why did you marry me in the first place?
Who cares about that at this point?
Oh, please. I can't take this anymore. I'll accept anything, so I want you to tell me.
It's because it's convenient.
Huh?
You're 10 years older than me. Did you really think I'd choose you?
I asked you about my age so many times. I asked if you were okay with it.
Of course, it's fine. You're just our housekeeper.
What?
Oh, yikes! I ended up saying it. I wasn't supposed to tell you.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you that I wouldn't have married a hag like you, since Mom passed away and no one would take care of the housework. Dad wanted me to go find a nice housekeeper.
You're kidding. I thought you loved me.
I had to say that, or else you wouldn't have agreed to marry me.
The past 3 years, I've been trying my best to earn back your love, but I guess it was for nothing. You never loved me to begin with.
I'm sorry if I was too good at acting, but you should have noticed.
I'm leaving.
You're so gullible. Do you really think you'll survive this world?
I'm not going to trust anyone anymore.
You can't do that. This world is all about trust. If you're always skeptical about others, you won't get hired and people will leave you.
But that's still better than continuing to live here.
Who cares about love? You get to live under a roof while you get fed, and we'll have you take care of the housework. What's wrong with that?
I don't agree at all. I've loved you as your wife for 3 years.
You loved me even though I was ignoring you, huh? That's amazing.
I thought I must have done something to anger you. That's why I thought we'll go back to being the way we were before we got married if I clear up our misunderstanding.
Okay, I'll talk to you starting today.
That's enough. I want a divorce.
Divorce is fine, but I can't let you leave. No one's gonna take care of the housework.
What the heck?
I have a new woman, but she can't do housework at all.
Huh?
Dad likes her too, but she likes sushi and barbecue and she spends a lot.
Why are you being so shameless about your infidelity?
You already know that I don't love you, so there's no reason for me to hide it. About the 4 of us live together.
Cut out the joke.
I'm being serious. You can just consider that you found a nice job that provides housing. Dad doesn't like you, but he says you cook good food.
You'd better stop looking down on me.
But do you have anywhere to go after you leave us?
Well, I'll look for a place.
You don't have your parents and you don't have a place to go back to. You don't even have a job. How are you gonna live?
Give me 1 week. I'll leave by then.
No, you need to leave within the hour. But in exchange, you can't take a single penny from us.
I can't do that.
Then you'd better stay and work as a housekeeper.
I have the right to demand marital assets.
You're all cocky with your knowledge, huh? Nice try. I don't have a single penny that I can divide for you.
Don't you have savings?
Why would I save anything when we're not having any kids? I spent it all.
I feel so pathetic. I can't even do anything when I want to leave.
You're completely weaker than us, so you should shut up and do as we say. This is a good chance so we can break up. Make sure you're not being rude to my new wife.
I'm going to a nail salon, so I need you to drive. I refuse. You're the housekeeper, though. That's not my job. I'm Chase's wife. I'm aware of that. You can't defy your master's wife. I never signed any contract like that. I was only told to do housework. Hey, don't you feel pathetic? Excuse me? Your ex-husband brought a new wife just a few days after, and you have to take care of her, too. Sure, I can't get over it no matter how many handkerchiefs I tear apart. I can't believe you're sucking it in. I can't possibly do it if I were you. But life is a lot longer than you think. You never know what could happen. You should have looked for a job that provided housing. Why'd you decide to stay? You're right. I'm not sure either. I had no choice. Did you have a mental crisis because you were too shocked? Who knows? Well, I welcome you. You cook good food, and I lost 4 pounds after I started living here. I see. The geezer is creepy, but he shuts up when I show my legs wearing a short skirt. He's easy. You have a nice figure. What is it? Are you being sarcastic because you're a hag with terrible looks and figure? There's nothing good about you, so you'd better not compete with me about anything. You just said that I cook great food. I'm sure I can cook that stuff as long as I check out the recipe. Then maybe you should cook for your beloved husband for once. I married him because I get 3 free meals a day and a nap. I don't want my skin to irritate, so I'm not going to do housework. I see. Suit yourself. Anyway, I need you to hurry up and drive me, or else I'll be late for my appointment. You're getting tons of allowance, so you should call the cab. I don't want them to think I spend too much. So you actually mind that. I'm going to make him buy me a new purse this weekend, so I need to make sure I'm on his good side. Hey, which brand should I get? Not sure. I've never had one. Of course! I've only seen you with shopping bags, so I guess I'm asking the wrong person. If you're not giving me a ride, make sure you call a cab for me. I want dinner to be something that pairs well with a glass of wine.
I heard you refused to give Carly a ride when she wanted to go get her nails done.
Sir, I told her this too, but that's not my job.
Shut up! You need to shut up and do as we say!
Okay, I'll give her a ride starting next time.
Don't you dare defy me when all you can do is to cook food!
I'm sorry about that.
I don't want dinner tonight.
Are you going out?
Carly wants French food, so I'm seeing her at 6.
Are you okay?
What exactly are you asking? We're just having dinner!
Well, like table manners and dress code.
Huh? What is that? I don't get it.
There are orders to use a knife and a fork, and you have to be dressed accordingly, too.
Can't they let me use chopsticks?
I'm sure they'll provide them if you ask, but I wonder how Carly will feel about that.
I can't let her think I don't know how to have French food. I need you to teach me.
I'm sorry. Chase had me run an errand and I'm out. I can't get back anytime soon.
What are you going to do if I embarrass myself?
Well then, I'll just give you some quick tips.
Hurry up!
There will be a knife and a fork on the table, but you'll start with whatever that's inside and skip one as you go.
Huh? Why is it so complicated?
It's just like that, but if you're too lazy to use them, it will be fine to eat with your bare hands.
Am I allowed to do that?
Sure! During the Middle Ages in Europe, they used bare hands to eat when there were shortages of metals. And because of that culture, people tend to eat with their bare hands in France and Italy. You know, people in India eat with their bare hands, right? That was the culture they built when they were conquered by England.
I see. That makes sense.
Your hands will get dirty, so if you wait for a bit, the waiter should be bringing something called a finger bowl, and they would bring a container with water inside. You need to chug that without stopping. It's a ritual for good luck.
Okay, I got it.
Also, make sure you fold the linen into a triangle and place it on your shirt on your front side like a bib.
What else?
Since you're having dinner with a younger person, you need to be dressed casually. Rather than anything formal, it's best if you wear shorts and flip-flops.
I see.
I hope you have fun.
Okay.
You must have told that geezer all those things. Excuse me? You ruined the dinner at a French restaurant that's so hard to get a reservation. He asked questions, so I answered to my best ability. Was I wrong about anything? That geezer showed up with shorts and flip-flops, so I rushed to make him buy new clothes and shoes on the spot, but his manners were all messed up. I see. I'm sorry about that. He suddenly started eating with his bare hands, and everyone was staring at him. And when the waiter brought a finger bowl, he drank the entire thing. Oh my. He looped the linen around his neck to make himself look like a mask rider. I was so embarrassed and uncomfortable, we couldn't even stay for the dessert. That must have been a troublesome dinner. It cost $500 per person, and this is terrible. Is that how much it costs? I thought he lived with Social Security. I wonder how he afforded it. He says he's been saving up without using his retirement funds. Besides, you seriously need to stop harassing me like this. I'm sorry if I ended up giving him the wrong information because of my misunderstanding. You don't even get to eat outside, so maybe you were trying to insult him. But I'm the official wife, and you're the housekeeper. We don't stand on the same ground. I understand that. You seem to be acting differently from the beginning. Really? You seem like you're over everything. Considering the awkward situation we're in, I had no choice but to get over everything. Well, I guess. Yes. You'd better not tell unnecessary things to that geezer from now on. He's my precious wallet. Understood.
I got in an accident. We were taken by the ambulance and I'm at the hospital right now.
Huh?
I had Dad in the car and I ended up crashing into the railings.
How are your injuries?
Dad is injured pretty badly. I broke my leg and it'll take me 3 months to fully recover.
I see.
We'll be hospitalized for a while, so make sure you bring our clothes.
Please ask your wife to do that.
What are you talking about? Carly's never done laundry in our house, so she has no idea.
But I was only told to take care of the housework. Taking care of you while you're being hospitalized isn't a housekeeper's job. And to take care of you or your father after you're released is not included in the initial agreement.
If you're not gonna do it, who will?
You have a young wife who has a stunning figure for no reason.
I told you that I can't rely on her.
That's not my problem. You chose her to be your wife.
It seems like there are a lot of things that need to be prepared. They're telling us that we need to put our names on all of our belongings, too. I need you to handle it.
I'm sorry. I'm only going to take care of the housework. That's all.
But the master of that house is severely injured.
It seems so.
It's only natural for you to take care of us entirely.
I'm sorry I'm stupid, but I don't understand how that logic works.
Are you trying to take revenge?
I don't care if you think that way, but you're completely wrong.
Please, I need you to bring me money! They said I have to pay a deposit to be hospitalized. I don't want them to think that I can't even pay. I feel like they'll treat us differently.
I've been telling you many times that you should ask your wife.
I can't trust her! If I were to hand her my bank book, she'd take every penny I have!
I guess I have no choice. Where are your bank book and your seal?
Peel off the carpet in my bedroom. It's hidden in there.
In a place like that?
I love Carly so much, but I can only trust you. She's too greedy and she spends way too much.
Are you sure you can consider yourselves husband and wife? Well, I guess we're not entitled to say anything about marriage.
I'm sorry about what I did. I treated you so poorly, but you stuck around to take care of us. But now that this is happening, I'm realizing that you're the only person I can count on.
That doesn't mean anything to me at this point. Anyway, you just need me to go to the bank and bring you money tomorrow morning, right?
I need you to bring me clothes, too.
Understood.
Thank you!
I heard Chase and the geezer got in an accident. Yes, it seems so. How terrible! The three of us were supposed to go eat sushi this weekend. What are they going to do about it? I'm not sure, but his father is in a critical condition and he's unconscious. What? Seriously? That's terrible. I need him to write a will. Excuse me? I looked into it, but I'm not entitled to any of his inheritance since I'm just his son's wife. So, I won't get a single penny unless he writes a will about it. I wonder if he has enough money to call it his asset. Are you dumb? Don't you know how much that land costs? Nope, I've never even been curious about it. I heard from a real estate agent that it'll be around $800K if we were to sell it now. If that geezer dies right now, we'll get to sell that land. Do you not wish his recovery at all? I don't care what happens to that creepy creature. He treated you so much, and I can't believe what you're saying. His mouth stinks, and he's always spitting. He's such a harm. You have quite some insults to give. I'm not going to the hospital, so you'd better take care of them. Chase told me to do so earlier as well. I knew it. He understands me so well. But are you sure? What? If his father becomes conscious and finds out that you haven't visited them a single time, I wonder if he would still gift you any inheritance. Huh? If I were him, I wouldn't want someone like you to receive a single penny out of my assets. That's true. I'm sure Chase feels the same way. The person who supports you the most during the worst time of your life will be the person he'll be willing to spend from now on. That's true. You're right. I get it. You should prepare their clothes and other items they would need during their time at the hospital and bring it over to them. I'm sure it'll mean a lot to them. I guess I have no choice but to do it for the money. Also, it seems like they need a deposit for the hospitalization. Huh? Can't they pay later? No, he says he needs to pay about $1,000 up front. What? What about Chase's money? I only received the money needed to buy food, so I'm not sure. Of course. Okay, fine. I'll pay for it in the meantime. I'm sure they'll be fond of me if I do all that. I'm sure. Thanks. I'll be back. How many underwear should I bring them? I believe they would be staying for a while, so you probably should bring about 50 per person. So, 100 underwears for the two of them? Okay, fine. It's a lot cheaper compared to the inheritance I'll get out of it, I'll go buy them.
Did you say something to Carly? She paid for our deposit and she brought us clothes, too. I don't know why she brought so much underwear, though.
I didn't tell her anything, but that's good for you.
I guess she's a kind woman when things happen. I thought she was only young with a stunning figure, but I was wrong. She's actually a really kind person.
By the way, will you be staying at the hospital for long?
I should be released sooner, but I'll be in a wheelchair for a while. It's just that I'm not sure about Dad. I hope he gets better since Carly's been visiting.
You should be grateful to have a great wife.
I'm so sorry, Dad, and I ignored you for 3 years.
What's the matter?
I realized it after I was laying on my bed all day. I realized how much I hurt you.
I see.
Don't you feel like we're becoming a nice team?
I don't understand. Please explain.
Dad is the head of the household. I'm the one who earns income for us. Carly is the cute mascot. And just so the 3 of us can live comfortably, you're here to support.
I see.
Dad and I will need someone to take care of us because of the accident, so I'm counting on you.
Huh?
Huh?
I wonder who on earth is saying something that's completely wrong like that.
But we're a family, right?
You brought in a new wife and demoted me to become your housekeeper. Does this mean you promoted me to be your family member again? You're being so convenient to yourself and I can't keep up.
I already apologized to you about that.
If an apology will dismiss you from doing anything, I'll be taking your entire savings. I'm sorry.
Huh?
I didn't have the chance to save anything up because you would only give me $500 to pay for all of our food for the month. That's why, even if I wanted to leave this house, I couldn't do anything about it.
And that's why we let you stay.
Did you really think I appreciated you for letting me stay around? The man that I loved until just a few days ago had brought in a new wife to the house. And you made me take care of all your errands.
I wasn't myself back then.
You're making it sound as if you've changed, but you've been insane the entire time.
What am I supposed to do then?
You don't have to do anything, and I'm not expecting anything out of you. I'll claim what I'm entitled to, and I'll only ask for a fair condition for our divorce.
What do you mean by that?
First of all, as you admitted, you committed infidelity. I'll be demanding compensation for that matter.
I can't afford that! I have to pay for my medical bills, too!
If it was an accident, you'll be covered by insurance. Besides, you revealed the fact that you had money.
Oh.
I calculated the amount of money you saved after you married me during those 3 years. It would be $36,000. You've been saving $1,000 every month. How wonderful!
That's my money!
No, it's a marital asset. We've lived in your father's house and we never had to pay rent, so it would have been easy for you to save up so much. But I was surprised by the balance.
That was...
You had $600K, but do you have an explanation? You received that money 3 months ago with one payment.
It has nothing to do with you!
Fortunately, no one was at home, so I got to look anywhere I wanted to. And I have a hypothesis that I came up with. Would you like to hear it?
What is it?
Didn't you sell that house without talking to your father?
Huh?
Carly said that the land is worth about $800K if you were to sell it.
Why did she even look into the value of the land?
That's because she only cares about money, just like you. Anyway, your father is entitled, right? Was it okay for you to have sold it without his permission?
I beg you, please don't tell him!
This is pretty bad. You used his seal without his consent. And you forged the document as if he filled in the paperwork. This is a crime.
I'll give you a cut, so I need you to stay quiet about this!
Don't make me your accomplice for this crime. I'll only take what I demand legally.
I was in panic because of the accident! I don't know why I let you see my bank book!
And from here, it'll only be my imagination. But using that money, you planned on purchasing a new condo. You planned on leaving your father behind just so you and Carly could live alone, correct?
You're wrong!
Besides, was this accident truly an accident?
Hey, what are you trying to say? Are you saying that I did this on purpose?
Where were you trying to go as you had your father in the vehicle?
There's a nice noodle place, so I was just going to take him there.
Your father said that you asked out of nowhere, and also that it was the first time the two of you were having dinner alone together.
Huh? When did you talk to Dad?
I forgot to tell you, but he regained consciousness earlier this morning.
No one told me that!
The hospital called the house. I had a lot of questions for your father, so I rushed to see him.
Why didn't you tell me?
You had to get some rest too, so I talked to him. Don't worry about it.
What did you tell him?
I told him that his son sold the house without his permission to gain $600K. Also about how I reached out to legal affairs to find out that it was under your name too. Also about the fact that this accident might not have been an accident after all.
How dare you! I get about the house, but you don't even have any evidence about the accident!
Your father normally sits in the passenger seat, but that day you had some stuff there. And you asked him to sit in the back seat.
So what?
He usually doesn't put on his seatbelt when he sits in the back seat. And if you were to crash like that, you would already know what could happen.
I got injured too!
You had a high chance of sustaining minor injuries as long as you had your seatbelt on and the airbag inflating.
You can't make me the bad guy based on your assumptions! Who do you think you are? You're just a housekeeper!
Did you really think I was fine being just a housekeeper?
I mean, you didn't even have anywhere to go!
That's right, I didn't have any savings. That's why I decided to stay and look for an opportunity. So, I was only waiting for the chance. I never expected it to be so soon, though.
You're kidding! How dare you repay an insult for a favor!
We owe each other a favor, don't we? Since your wife doesn't know to handle any housework, I was cooking healthy food as I kept your house clean. Anyway, maybe you should go visit your father since he regained consciousness.
Did Dad say anything?
He said he will hire a lawyer to get back his house. So, the contract that you signed will likely become invalid.
No way!
You tried to run as you held on to the money, but your father was a lot more affectionate with Carly than you thought. And that must have been why you lost the opportunity to do so.
That geezer! She's my woman, but he's been taking her around as if she belonged to him! I just really hated it!
Was that why you forced him out on a drive and crashed into the railing?
That's not true! That was truly an accident!
That's not what Carly said.
Huh?
You told her that your father will pass away by the end of the day, and once that happens, you wanted to move into a luxury high-rise condo with her. That was what you said that morning before you took your father out.
I told her not to say it to anyone!
I told Carly since she seemed to be clueless. I told her that abetting a criminal is also a crime, and she was willing to tell me anything.
How dare you!
She's clueless, but she was easy to handle. I'm not sure if she's willing for you to come out of the prison, but I hope the two of you live happily ever after.
I'm injured!
Regardless of whether you have cancer or you're about to die, you'll still get arrested. I'm sure you'll face severe consequences for trying to eliminate your father.
No! That's not true!
If you have anything to say, don't tell me. Tell the police and the judge. I'm going to take $50,000 for compensation and marital assets as I leave. By the way, Carly was the one who paid for your deposit.
Why'd she do that?
I made her pay for it. I made her buy those underwear, too. It seems like she spent a lot, so I'm sure she'll be expecting you to pay more than what you owe.
I'm so sick and tired of talking about money! She doesn't even love me!
Did you realize that just now?
Molly, once I'm released, can we get back together?
Go ahead and sleep talk behind the bars. Chase was charged with fraud and forgery, and also for an attempted murder towards his father. He was imprisoned. His father became upset about the fact that Chase and Carly planned on leaving him behind as they tried purchasing a condo. And so, he kicked Carly out, despite how much he adored him before. I continued to pretend as if I was on Carly's side until the very end, just so I could find out where she lived after and where she worked, so I could charge her compensation for the affair she had with Chase. I was able to gain about $70,000, and that was definitely enough for me to start my second life. Chase and his father have been using all their connections to try to reach out to me. Chase demands me to visit him and bring him gifts, while his father demands me to help him with housework. But they're not my family anymore, and I'm not obligated to see them, so I've been ignoring them. I can't help but to wonder what makes them think they can demand me to do so. Anger and vengeance can surpass love sometimes. I hope I get to live without ever having to hold on to dark emotions like this. I currently feel grateful to work in a wonderful environment with great colleagues, and I enjoy my work.